Tacoma.
Hi, Tacoma. Welcome back, kindergartners.
Welcome to TV Classroom.
Guess who we have today? Hi, Miss Oslin.
Hi, Chili. How are you doing?
I'm good. Do you think we should check in with our zones?
I think that's a great idea.
Oh, Chili, I think that's a great idea. Let's check in with our zones. I wonder how our friends at home are feeling today. What zone are they in? Mr. I almost called him Mr. Oslin.
You too, Chili?
Oops. Mr. Kevin, how are you feeling today?
Well, I gotta tell you, Chili, I'm in a pretty good mood, so that puts me in the green zone. And how about you, Chili?
I'm in the yellow zone.
Why are you in the yellow zone?
Well, I'm really nervous to be here for the first time.
Oh,
And I might make a mistake.
you might.
Chili, you have a mighty small voice.
Yep, I'm just a little guy.
Chili, we're all in it together. And
Okay.
if you do make a mistake, that's okay. We all make mistakes. We just keep going.
Okay.
Remember, positive self-talk.
Yep, I can do it.
Okay.
Miss Oslin, how are you feeling today?
I'm pretty tired today. I'm kind of in the blue zone. I slept well. I'm not sure why. I think I just tired. Maybe some allergies because I feel like my
Yeah.
eyes are kind of burny.
I'm having that same issue. You
Yeah.
know what I did? I got an air purifier in my bedroom. Best thing I
Oh.
ever did.
Nice. That's a good idea.
Yep. How am I feeling today?
Yeah,
Well,
how are you?
I'm in the green zone.
Oh, good.
I was not in the green zone yesterday. Oliver was sick yesterday. Poor Oliver. Oh, he had a really bad cold and didn't feel good, and that put me in the blue zone because I was sad for him.
Yeah.
But he's feeling a little better today, and
Good.
I'm in the green zone.
Yay. Well, we're glad you're here. All right.
Okay, friends.
Let's remind ourselves today and every day when we come together, our active listening posture is, make sure you say and do this with us,
Eyes watching,
ears listening, voice
voice
quiet,
and body still. If it helps you.
If it helps you.
And voice quiet unless you're answering a question or talking when the teacher tells you to.
And even then, sometimes when I have active listening posture, especially when I'm tired, I need to remind myself to
Focus. Oh man, me too, Miss Oslin. When I'm tired, my brain really doesn't like to focus.
hey, let's play a game to help us focus.
Should we?
Yeah, we'll play a
Okay.
brain game all about focus.
We're gonna play a brain game, Chili. Oh, I'm so excited.
The game we're going to play is called My Hat Has Three Corners.
Oh.
And this is how this goes. To read the directions to make sure that I get it right. We have a chant that we're going to say, and at the same time that we're saying the chant, we're going to be doing motions with our hands.
Miss Oslin,
Yes,
I don't
Chili.
have hands.
Will you just do the best you can with what you have, Chili?
Maybe I'll just say the chant.
I think that's a great idea.
How about this, Chili? How about you say the chant and I'll do the motions? We'll work as a team.
Ooh, I like that.
Sounds good, Mrs. Woolley.
That's a win-win problem solver.
Okay.
So we'll say the chant, Chili will say the chant, Miss Wally will do the hand motions, I will do both. And what we're gonna do is really focus on what we're saying and doing, because eventually we're not gonna say the words, we're just going to do the hand motions.
Okay.
Hmm.
Got it.
Got it. Okay, so the chant goes like this, and we'll show you the hand motions along with the chant.
Okay.
Okay. My hat has three corners.
Oops.
Three corners has my hat. If it didn't have three corners, it wouldn't be my hat. I had to really focus.
Me too.
Okay. Mr. Kevin?
Yes, could you repeat that, please?
Yes. Here we go.
Okay.
My hat has three corners. Three corners has my hat. If it didn't have three corners, it wouldn't be my hat. Now let's get our kindergartners to do this along with us at home.
Are you ready, friends?
Go.
My hat
has three corners. Three corners has my hat.
If it didn't have three corners, it wouldn't be my hat.
Now I had to really focus on saying the words and thinking about the motion at the same time.
Me too.
Okay, let's do that one more time. And then we're going to try it without saying the word.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Okay.
My hat has 3 corners. 3 corners has my hat.
If it didn't have 3 corners, it wouldn't be my hat.
I think we're ready.
Okay.
Are you ready, Chili? So Chili, when it's a motion that I do, you don't say the word. Okay. I'll try my best.
Okay. My has my.
If it didn't have,
it wouldn't be my. Hey, we did all right. Hyphen. Flipper. There we go.
Okay.
Okay, let's try that one more time because
Okay.
I really had. And let's try going a little faster.
Yeah, I think we went too slow, made it too easy.
Too easy. Okay, here we go. We'll go a little bit faster. Okay.
My
has my. If it didn't have, it wouldn't be my.
We did it, Miss Aslan.
We did it. Nice job. Now I noticed. What was your strategy, Chili?
Well, I knew when Mrs. Wally did a motion, I wasn't supposed to talk. And I knew that Chili wasn't going to talk when I did a motion.
I actually noticed I was looking at the camera and then I had to concentrate, so I had to look up. And I don't know why that helped me.
I was noticing the same thing. I was just kind of like staring off into concentration land.
Yeah, that was fun. So that's a fun game that you can play at home with your family, or you could ask your teacher if you could play it at school to help you focus.
It'd be fun to see how fast you could go.
Yeah, and the other one is you could change the hand motions so they don't match the words.
Oh, that would be very hard.
We would
Miss
have
Aslan.
to. It would be at first, but remember, as we practice, we get better and better at things, and eventually, it wouldn't be as hard.
Maybe next time we'll do that.
Maybe that's a great idea.
Okay.
All right, we have been practicing finding
win-win
solutions to a conflict. Chili, what is a win-win solution to a conflict?
Well, a win-win solution is when both people are okay with what happens and everybody gets something that they want.
Do they get all of what they want?
Nope. We can't always have everything we want because that wouldn't be kind to the people around us.
What are some of the win-win conflict solvers that we've been using?
Mrs. Wally and I used one. We were splitting up the work and taking turns.
You did.
Another one is sharing. Yep.
Compromising.
Yep.
Give a little to get a little.
Apologizing when you do something wrong.
Oh, let's review how to give a strong apology.
Oh, that's really good.
You have to do.
Oh, I know.
What is it, Chili?
You have to say their name. And you look at them, and you're clear, and you say what you're going to do next time. Kind of like this. Miss Aslan, I'm sorry that I bumped into you earlier. Next time, I'll watch where I'm going.
Thank you for apologizing, Chili.
See, like that.
Yeah. And notice that as the person getting the apology, that I said thank you for apologizing. You could also say I accept your apology.
And I really liked she was looking at me.
That does help.
That helps
doesn't
you feel better. When the other person looks at you in the eye, it means that they're listening. I know that sometimes when your feelings are hurt, it's hard to look at the person that hurt your feelings, but it's really helpful when they're apologizing to do that.
Also, as a person who, if I've done something wrong, it's hard to look at the person in the eye because I'm feeling either defensive or I feel bad about what I did.
And you know, I tell Oliver this all the time. That feeling of feeling bad is a good feeling. It means that you won't do it again, and you're supposed to feel that way. So even though it feels uncomfortable, it's the appropriate feeling for the action.
We also have been learning, and Mr. Kevin practiced this skill.
He did. It was awesome.
We have been learning about
Stop and think.
And this is important when either we're going to learn new information or when someone's trying to give us an iMessage.
Yes. Or we're out of control playing.
Or we're out of control playing.
And someone's trying to get our attention. Sometimes we have to stop and think.
Or we know maybe we're not learning new information, but we're doing something and we have to get it right. Like Mr. Kevin, can you explain to us how you use stop and think this morning?
Hi.
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 Yes, I can tell you how I used Stop and Think this morning. So when the teachers create the shows, I record them and I put them on TV and we give them names. Well, I had to stop. I had to stop and think about where the shows went and when they played on TV and on YouTube.
It could be very confusing.
It was very confusing because the names of the shows have changed a little bit.
Oh, so it's new,
Yeah.
doing things in a new way.
Some shows we repeat a few times.
Yeah, that could be hard.
Yeah.
So he really has to stop and think.
Stop. Think.
Yep.
So sometimes when you're feeling a feeling really strongly, chilly, what are you noticing?
You have to stop and take a big chilly breath.
And then you have to think about what is the best thing to do? What is the best
Yeah.
win-win solution? Or stop and think, do I need to take a minute?
Sometimes I have to take 5 of them.
5 minutes?
5 deep breaths.
5 deep breaths. Yeah.
Because sometimes I'm so mad that 1 is not enough. And I go, and that doesn't work. So I do that until I go slow.
You do. You have to go slow.
Yeah. Going fast doesn't work. Mm-mm.
So we have been learning, oh my goodness, so many important skills for getting ourselves into the green zone and improving our relationships with each other.
Yeah, it's really great, isn't it?
It really is. We're taking all of these skills and we're learning that the peace path uses them to solve problems.
The peace path is so great.
It really is. I have found myself using the peace path at home a lot with my kids.
Me as well.
Oh, good. So the peace path has 3 steps. Step 1 is you tell the problem using an iMessage. We've been practicing using iMessages all year.
Yep.
And this is really using it to solve a problem. Now, if Mrs. Wally and I or Chili and I had a problem, the first step would be to stop and think and tell the problem using an iMessage. And it's important that both people get an opportunity to share their iMessage.
Should we practice?
We should, and let's make sure that we say it back.
Okay, so what should our problem be?
What if one day I want chili and you have chili?
Oh, you want to hold chili?
I want to hold chili.
Oh, well, but I don't want to give chili up.
Oh, that is a problem.
That's a problem. It's nice to be wanted.
No, yeah, chili.
So I would say, or would you say, who's having the problem right now?
Well, I think I am because I want chili.
Okay.
So my iMessage might sound like, I feel upset because you have chili and I want to have a turn.
Oh. Oh, wait. No, that says, I feel blank because, I have to repeat
And
it.
then you say it back. So
You feel upset. Oh, wait, Mrs. Wally's supposed to do it. You feel upset because you want to have a turn with chili.
And now I know that Mrs. Wally really heard and understood how I'm feeling.
Well, I feel bad because I wasn't sharing chili.
So you feel bad because you weren't sharing chili. Okay. That's the first step, is we use an iMessage to talk about how we're feeling. Now, I want you to notice that when Mrs. Wally and I were exchanging our iMessages, we used active listening.
We did.
That's not just when we're at the beginning of a lesson or we're going to learn something new.
Nope.
It's when someone's sharing an iMessage that we make sure that we're looking at the speaker, that we're quiet, and that our body is still. We also focus on what they're saying so that we can say it back or ask questions if we're not sure. Well, there's all that.
Look at you go, Miss
I know.
Oslin.
Now, step number 2 on the peace path is to brainstorm solutions. So Mrs. Wally and I both think about what are some possible win-win conflict solvers that are appropriate for this situation.
We could just put chili on the table and not neither of us hold him.
We could. We could take turns, set a timer.
Or we could trade off during episodes. So one episode you get chili and one episode I get chili.
We could think about a compromise. Like maybe it's not just chili, but maybe I just want a stuffed animal and I could think about a different stuffed animal. Lots of different solutions. Then we discuss and agree on a win-win solution to try.
So you're the one that was frustrated. So which one sounds best to you, Miss Oslin?
I think it would make the most sense if we traded off episode by episode.
Okay, so next episode you get to hold chili?
Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Did you notice how we used the peace path to help us solve a problem?
Yeah, we did. And you'll get to see the solution to that problem on the next episode.
Yeah. Now, if you are in a situation and you have a conflict or a problem with someone, and you recognize that you're feeling a 4 or a 5.
Oh no, that's not a time to solve a problem.
No, first you stop and think. You might actually say out loud,
Stop. I need a minute.
And then you take your deep breaths and think about what is the best way to solve the problem.
Because friends, when you're in that we call escalated state at a 4 or a 5, you can't solve a problem. When Oliver's having a tantrum, he's 2 now, and so he has really big feelings. It is not the time for us to talk about how he could have done it differently. He can't hear it. He's too upset. So we go to a safe place and he gets his feelings out, and then he takes some deep breaths, and then we talk.
And there's a part of your brain called your amygdala.
Amygdala.
And when you are in that state where you're in the red zone,
Takes over.
your amygdala is in charge.
Yep, there's nothing anyone can do. That amygdala is going to do what it wants. So it's important to get yourself to a safe place where you can have the feelings you need to have, where you can take time to calm down, and then come back and solve the problem.
And
because feelings are okay as long as you're safe with them.
You said exactly what I was going to say.
Look at that.
I was going to say whatever you're feeling is okay. They're all okay feelings. They just might be comfortable or uncomfortable at the time.
But they're all okay to have. What's not okay is when we use our feelings to hurt others
Or ourselves.
or ourselves. So we have to make sure we're in a safe place or with someone we trust for having those really big feelings. We don't want you to have those big feelings alone.
No, that's scary.
That's
Hard.
scary. Find someone you trust to have them with.
Today we learned that the peace path uses all of our skills to solve problems.
Yep, it's a great path. I love the peace path. It really helps me.
It really does.
It
And
does,
then
Chili.
when you're in that situation where you have a conflict or a problem with someone, you don't really have to think about what to do. You just automatically start on the peace path.
Yeah, we got to just practice so that we become second nature. Kind of like fishing
For you.
for me.
Step 1 on the peace path is to use an iMessage to.
Tell the problem.
Step 2 is to.
Brainstorm solutions.
Step 3.
Solve the problem.
Now, think about why is it important to find a win-win solution to a conflict?
Is this the question they can answer on Flipgrid?
It is.
Ooh, friends, don't forget to go to Flipgrid. You never know. I might show up there.
Chili, you have the Flipgrid codes too?
Yep,
Did you get them from your teacher?
I sure did. They gave me a link and I clicked on it and put my email address and boop, there it was.
And you saw and heard Mrs. Wally?
And she said next week I can be on there.
Friends, you
I
want to see
did.
Chili on Flipgrid.
Chili's gonna go to Flipgrid.
That's so exciting. So think about all the win-win conflict solvers that you know and have been practicing. Why is it important to use a win-win conflict solver?
I'm gonna have to take some time and think about that.
Let's stop and think. Did you come up with an idea, Chili?
Kind of.
What'd you come up with?
Well, because when we use conflict solutions and peace path, then we don't use our feelings to hurt others or ourselves.
Or ourselves. And
It helps us be a community.
It does. Because that's what we're all working on, right? Is becoming a better member,
is.
a stronger member of our community.
That's a really good thought, Chili. It shows that you care and you have compassion and you're thinking about how others want to be treated.
Now, kindergartners, pay close attention when you're doing your independent reading today to how the characters in your books are solving their problems. Are they using some of our win-win conflict solvers? I bet they are. And you can write about why is a win-win conflict solver important, and like Chili and Mrs. Wally reminded us, post it on Flipgrid.
Yep, I'm going to ask you the question, and then you can post below and tell me the answer.
If you don't want to use Flipgrid, that's okay. You can still send it to us in these other 2 ways. Mr. Kevin, can you share with our kindergartners the other 2 ways that they can still send us their thinking?
Why, certainly. If you talk with your adult and have them help you send us an email, it would be tvclassroom@tacoma.k12.wa.us. Chili can even send an email.
Yep. I'll use Mrs. Wally's computer.
And you can also mail us something to the TV Classroom headquarters at 601 South 8th Street, Tacoma, Washington, 98405.
Like our friend Paige did.
Like
Yes.
Paige did.
Like what Paige did.
Paige, we love what you sent us. We look at it every day.
It's hanging up in our teacher space.
It is. It's the best.
Okay, now is time for our affirmation. This is when we get to say those positive self-talk about ourselves before we go off to do our independent work.
I think I have one.
Wonderful, Chili. What is it?
My feelings are okay and valid.
I love that.
I love that too, Chili. It's important to remember that the feelings you're having are okay and valid, and you're allowed to have those feelings.
Okay, let's all take a deep breath together and say our affirmation. My feelings are okay and valid. Excellent job. Chili, you did a great job today on TV Classroom.
Thanks. I'm not in the yellow zone anymore. I'm in the green zone. This is fun.
Glad you're having fun.
I'm
We're
glad
happy
you
to
are
have
too, Chili.
Chili and kindergartners, excellent job. We look forward to seeing you back here next time in our TV Classroom.
Bye, friends. See you on Flipgrid.
Rules. 1. You have 10 seconds to pick your crewmate. 2. A new timer will appear with an exercise for the crewmate you picked. 3. You will get 10 points for each correct crewmate and exercise you choose. 4. If you pick the imposter, you will lose all your points. 5. See how many points you can get. Good luck.